Hello and welcome to another edition of This Week in PC Gaming. I'm your host, Mr. Toffee from Kakuchopurei, and we're going to talk about PC gaming news and release highlights for the week of 14th October. In Cyberpunk 2077 news, developer CD Projekt Red is helping Google Stadia players rescue their Cyberpunk 2077 save files from annihilation. Since, Google is terminating its Stadia streaming game service on January 2023. To do this, players will need to use Google Takeout, a tool that enables users to export the data in their Google accounts in order to back it up or use it with an external service. Here's how you do it. You can just pause a bit, then come back when you've done reading this. All good? Okay. Once you've done the steps listed on the screen, extract the archive and then navigate to this folder on your computer, where Google Stadia is installed in. The files for each save game will be inside their own individual archives. Extract those into a separate folder for each, then copy those folders and paste them into your Cyberpunk 2077 folder. Hope that helps! Witchfire, an upcoming shooter from the makers of Bulletstorm, is delayed to 2023. The reason? The arena shooter is now being designed and reworked as an open-world game, in early access form at the very least. Developer The Astronauts creative director Adrian Chmielarz said that the feature is 95% implemented, claiming that the game is much better. Saints Row is getting a major fix this November. The first major update, planned for late November, will include more than 200 bug fixes and stability upgrades, with a particular focus on challenges, overall stability, and co-op. Volition apologized for the co-op fixes taking longer than expected, and said that along with bug fixes, it's also working to make it clearer to players how and when co-op is possible. Quality of life changes, including reducing repetition in some activities, making challenges more rewarding, improving vehicle management, a revamp of rumble and haptic features, and more will also be made in this update, although they will represent just the tip of the iceberg, according to Volition. While the current game we reviewed was kinda fun, it had bugs and loads of technical issues. At least Volition and Embracer Group are acknowledging vocal player feedback and are on their way to fix the issues post-launch. Elden Ring's latest 1.07 patch is out now, and it decouples the PvP and PvE weapon balancing, along with adding a ton of new buffs onto a buttload of spells and weapons. The former means that certain popular PvP weapons will only get PvP nerfs, which means they're fine in PvE mode. In other words, Rivers of Blood and Moonveil are getting these PvP nerfs among other weapons. That's not all. The update has been data mined by top From Software data mining experts like Zuli the Witch and Lance McDonald, and they found evidence of potential new DLC areas, a new legacy dungeon and open world area housing said dungeon, and ray tracing support, which will be implemented probably in the near future. I mean, hey, that's good news that From Software is still hard at work making us play this year's best game for even more months to come. Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales is out on PC Steam and Epic Games next month, specifically on 18th November. This version of the game will get PC-optimized graphics, ray-traced reflections and shadows, ultra-wide monitor support, and a ton of controls and customizations. Graphic options include texture quality and filtering, level of detail, crowd and traffic density, field of view, windowed, full screen, exclusive full screen rendering modes, and many other options for the master race. Most importantly, you get to mod the darn game, so expect to see Miles Morales being replaced with Felicia Hardy and Uncle Ben's tombstone come November. Lastly, for you esports fans out there, the International 2022 has announced its final group stages lineup. The prestigious annual DOTA 2 tournament will be down to the following teams: Bet Boom Team, Boom Esports, Evil Geniuses, Gaimin Gladiators, Hokori, PSG LGD, OG, Royal Never Give Up, Sonics, Team Liquid, Team Aster, Beast Coast, Entity, Fnatic, Team Secret, Team Spirit, Talent Esports, TSM FTX, Tundra Esports, and Thunder Awaken. Similar to last year, the top 4 teams from each group will advance directly to the upper bracket of the main event starting October 20th. The group stages tournament will be running from 15th October until 18th October. The main event will be on 20th to 23rd October and 29th to 30th October. If you want to catch it live in Singapore, I should remind you that the TI 2022 ticket prices are still pretty expensive. And here are the top games to check out this week. Punk's not dead because No More Heroes 3 is out on PC, and reviewers are looking very mixed. This version of the game is an upgraded port of the Switch version, not the shinier PS5 and Xbox re-release. This isn't really a bad thing. I mean, the game looks great anyway on Switch, and the main thing this comes with is an uncapped frame rate. Though it's a bit strange that there's a more technically advanced version of this game and it's not the one ported on PC. Thankfully, Xseed said that they'll promise a patch that will improve some of the visual elements in the PC version, including draw distance. The Last Ori Crew is a Souls-like action game which may play normally and typically, especially when you're done with past games like Elden Ring. Except A, the game has a sci-fi fantasy hybrid thing to it where you're a crew member of a space team who is stuck in a backwater fantasy planet. And B, you can shape the game's story to your liking, picking dialogue choices to affect the outcome. You can either side with the rats for a Ratvolution or the Nabiru, all to get to the Lady of the Lake in some undisclosed magical location for plot reasons. If anything, the game's cheeky dialogue and protagonist quips make it worthwhile to spend 10 plus hours in. Undecember is an action RPG that's free to play and from Korea. It features a no set class rule where you get a bunch of skill points to distribute to any stat, and then reset it if you want to try another playstyle. Be a mage and blow stuff up with fire and ice spells, or turn into a warrior who ground pounds enemies in AoE glory and summon a minion to distract foes from a distance. Or just spam a ton of arrows in a spread or in rapid fire succession. Min-max fans may want to check this game out, especially if you like fighting challenging mobs and bosses, as well as combine a buttload of skills to be the ultimate action RPG killing machine. Finally, we have SCORN, a sci-fi horror adventure game with H.R. Geiger and Cronenberg-esque body horror art, with atmospheric and immersive audio and visuals that are what the hell is that? Kill it! Kill it with fire right now! Kill it! 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 Phew! Okay. Is it gone? Oh, good. Anyway, if you love that sort of search action horror game, do check out SCORN. And that is it for this week's PC Gaming News, where we bring you the best news and game picks for the Master Race platform, be it desktops or laptops. If you like more videos like these, do subscribe to our YouTube page and smash that notification button like you would that biomechanical gun in the fleshy hellscape landscape whenever you see whatever the that is. We post new content every week. Bye for now and keep your gaming real. Real PC! Oh yeah!